Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to read the CSU General Education Breadth Certification requirements. As we've already discussed, this general education pattern can be used for transfer to the 23 CSU campuses and in some cases is accepted by private institutions. Now, how we read this is you will notice that in each area of the plan, it will tell you how many units or how many courses you need to take from the courses below. So if we're looking at Area A, for example, you will notice that it says we need to take 9 units with 1 course from each group below. So what that means is I need to take 1 class from A1, 1 class from A2, and 1 class from A3. If we scroll down to Area B, you will see again it tells us that we need 9 units with 1 course from each group below. So what this means is I need 1 physical science from B1, 1 life science from B2, and then for B3, which is the lab requirement, that lab needs to correspond to either the physical science I chose or the life science I chose. And additionally, I need 1 math class from B4. This will likely come from my major. In Area C, again, I need 9 units with 1 course from each group below. So what that means is I need 1 class from C1, 1 class from C2, and then my 3rd class will come from either area. So I can have 2 arts classes and 1 humanities, or 1 arts class and 2 humanities. The next requirement is going to be Area D. Here again, we need 9 units with 1 course from each group below. So actually in this area, we need to take 3 different classes from at least two different areas. So the important thing to note here is that you cannot take 3 classes in the same subject. So I cannot do 3 psychology classes here. I will need to have at least 2 different subjects. Lastly is Area E. In this area, I need to have 3 units with no more than 1 unit of activity classes. So you'll see that there are a lot of different PE classes that are here, but unfortunately we can only use 1 unit. So you will still need to choose at least 2 units from this non-activity area. And then the CSU graduation requirement is not part of this general education plan. It's not required prior to transfer. However, you will need to fulfill this requirement in order to graduate from a CSU. So we oftentimes recommend taking it before you transfer because you can use these classes as part of general education. So in order to meet this requirement, you would take either History 170 or 175 and Poli-Sci 180. And as I mentioned, these classes can be used in another area, such as Area D for social sciences. Now, normally, you cannot use 1 class to fulfill 2 different requirements. The only exception to that, again, is going to be the CSU requirement here because this is not part of the general education requirement. So to illustrate this, if we look at History 170 here, you'll notice that History 170 is also listed in our humanities requirements right here. If I take that course, I can only use it as a humanities or as a social science, not both. So there you have it. That's how you fulfill the CSU GE requirements.